Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to turn the music off for this. I have our own little background music playing here. We're currently covering how to play like a pro. And you need to understand how to set up your account. We're going to go ahead. We're going to draw while we do this. And we'll pick the color. This area. Right here. Is what you need to look at. There's a little sprocket. Let's go to the sprocket. Alright. While we're here, you've got the best deal that you need set up. Which color is best for your eyesight? You want aim assist? Yes. Block sight warning? Yes. Everything in this game is actually set up to assist you in achieving the chicken dinner. We're going to go through, we're going to look at, you got peek and fire, peek and an open scope. The problem is when you peek, it will automatically open your scope. I found that that's been pretty aggravating on my behalf. I don't like it. Your graphics, they don't have Ultra, it's coming soon. They don't have HDR, it's coming soon. They don't have HD, it's coming soon. Balance. You can do balance, but I prefer smooth. I go through the medium rate, classic, brightness. I usually bring that up a little bit. And we're going to look at controls. But you pay close attention to this. You got one. As you're moving, you can only do so much on one screen. Then you have left movement. Then you got right movement. Everything else is how you want to set this up. I prefer this screen right here because you never know in the middle of how you're going to maneuver, just how you want to do that. And you've got customize. As you can see here, everything I have here is set up just for how I want me to be able to touch things on the screen. I'm using an Asus ZenPad 10, which is a 10-inch tablet. Yeah, I've got a little bit of room. I have my directional, I have my fire buttons. You can enlarge or shrink these buttons. I like them to be about right there, which is about half the size of the pad of my thumb. Then we're going to come through here, my tilt left, tilt right, my backpack, jump buttons. We're gonna go ahead and move these over here a little bit. I like the weapons up here. Some people like to put the weapons down here in the middle. I like them up here on the right, because as I play my right hand thumb, I can switch back and forth, and with my left hand thumb continue to move, get in direction, get undercover, however I need to do something. And we're going to save that. Then we're going to exit. We're going to come down here to vehicle. How do you like to steer? Are you more interested in the more like the split joystick? Are you used to more of a computer play? Single joystick? you would definitely have to practice with this. It's actually a complete nightmare. Vehicles just get caught sideways. There's nothing to help you. So if you go with swap left and right controls, your direction, everything else, it works very well. And you got your sensitivity. Third person camera, usually run these at about that rate. Your cameras, your setup, keep those fairly low. The higher the sensitivity, the faster the scope is going to move on your screen as you do your directions. So you want to keep these a little lower, so it's a little easier to line up without having the scope shoot across the screen on you. That's very, very important. And you've got your ADS sensitivity. This is also a direct setup. Your gyroscope, which I don't use, so I don't even go through this. Your pickup. Now this is where everybody misses this. Everybody has a very specific type of setup. They like AKMs. They like 5.56. They don't like this type of weapon. They don't like that type of weapon. And what happens is you end up walking through the house. You have automatic pickup. You're going to pick up a lot of stuff that you don't even need. You don't want it. You don't need it. You'd rather use a frying pan than use that gun. So here we go. Auto pickup, enable. Auto pickup pistols, enable. Stop auto pickup when list is collapsed, enable. Auto pickup level 3 backpacks, yes. I have no idea what the game has actually instituted this, but if you don't want a level 3 backpack, you've got a problem. There's a lot of things that you're going to need to work with you, especially if you're in a team. Number 1, the assault rifles. You've got the AKM, the M16A4, the SCAR, the M416. Now you need to understand that the M16A4 and the M416, they are the almost identical weapons. However, the M16A4 is automatic to single shot. The M416 is burst fire to single shot. Burst fire means it's 3 shots. So if you get caught around the corner and you're facing a couple guys who are trying to kill you and it only shoots 3 rounds, and then you have to let off the button and fire again, odds are by the time you get halfway through your clip, they've done killed you. So, alright, so my AKM, if I really want effective and not have to search for bullets throughout the game after I get into a specific set, then what we're going to do is we're going to move this up to approximately 300. And if I need room later on, I can work on that. I'm not a big fan of 5.56, so I'm going to keep this number low. Now you can always walk up to the bullets and still pick them up if you want. This is only set up to have you automatically pick up. It's going to save time. You can actually run through a building at full run, and by the time you get to where you're walking over top of it, you will automatically pick up that weapon. You don't have to stop. You don't have to look at it. It just picks it up on the run. It's called speed gathering. That's another thing that if you watch any of the pro gamers, any of their streams, they speed gather. They don't waste time looking around. They have their backpack set up. They have this automatic pickup set up. They know exactly what they want. And so they have minimal time stopping, looking at their backpack contents. They can get in there, help their team out, win the game. The Groza. We're going to leave that at 180. The QBZ, we're going to leave at 180. We're going to take this one and go to 300. Medkits. We're going to go at 5. We're going to go at 5 for here. I'm going to drop this down to 6. I normally don't ever use more than 6 bandages in any match. We're going to go with 4. Now here's the most important part of it. Everybody misses this. Why am I not picking up the grenades I want? Well, this is why. Molotovs I never use, so I don't want to pick them up. Stun grenades I never use, so I don't want to pick them up. And here's another important one. If you're going to run 2 guns, you want at least 2 scopes. So set this up to where you're going to pick up the 2-time scopes if you absolutely don't have any scopes. Same thing with the 3-time scopes. 4-time scopes and above. 6 times can be adjusted. 8 times can be adjusted according to your gameplay. This is how you want to set this up. So we're going to move up here. We're going to go to Marksman Rifles, the SKS. I'm going to go at 100. We're going to go at 100 for pretty much every single sniper. What this does is while you hold this, while you're holding this specific weapon, you pick it up and you start to pick up your shells. You're going to automatically pick up that many shells, put them in your backpack, and have them ready. You got your sniper rifles, Kar 98, all the bolt action rifles. I'm not really interested in. I'm not a big fan of them. The Uzi. You don't want too many. The UMP9, we're going to go with about 250. I don't like 45 at all. Either one. Shotguns, I'm not really interested. I don't like shotguns. We're with 350. The DP28, we're going to leave at that. Pistols, P92, we're going to go with 30. We're going to go 0 with the 45. The P18C, we're going to go with about 200. 7.62, 15. 45, 0. Sawed off, 0. Others, the crossbow bolt. Not really a big fan of the crossbow, but 10 bolts sounds pretty good to me. If I am going to run the crossbow, I might as well just max that out. Okay, so this is how you want to set up. This is how you set up your backpack. So when you're in the match and you go through and you do everything that you need to do, you don't have to worry about it. You're going to pick it up. And then you can go, when you have time, look at your backpack, figure out, well, I need this many more of this, or I would rather have that. And just pick and choose how you want to do your deal. And most importantly, after you do your settings, after you set up your vehicle, after you figure out how you want to do your control, and taking a little bit of time. Okay, here we are. This is the training facility. As you get in here, you can come over here. All the different varieties of guns everything that you need, everything you want to practice for. Like this right here is specifically a very unique airdrop. So it's a fantastic automatic rifle. However, it takes forever to reload. And that is the instructions for how to preset your backpack. I hope you guys enjoyed it.